and I'm here to bring you the ins and the outs and everything in between of the life of a wife on the rodeo trail. Welcome to the real Rosins of rodeo. We are loaded up and headed to Mobridge, South Dakota. It's about a 10.5-hour drive. We've got Blake, our soundman, in the driver's seat, and we've got Scott in the passenger seat, and well, I'm the third wheel in the back. So we'll see you there. As night number one is coming to an end here in Mobridge, South Dakota at the Sitting Bull Stampede, wife duties, you never know what they're going to be on the roads. As Scott's preparing for the Tough Enough to Wear Pink night, this seems to be the time that's the busiest with all of the last minute changes and additions to the rodeo. Scott is so fortunate to be able to wear the logos of his sponsors in the arena, so we want to say a big thank you to United Country Real Estate and Riata Bermuda Grass for helping us get to and from each one of our rodeos. It definitely wouldn't be possible without sponsors like that. So let's see who's coming and chat with Scott next. You ready for night number two?
I'm all pink about it. I'm just sitting here pinking on it right now.
Just finished the second performance here in Mobridge with the Tough Enough to Wear Pink night. I had a great time carrying flags with a couple younger girls, and I'm off to go watch some bull riding.
July, look at this! Oh, round and round and round he goes! Round and round and round he goes! How about it for tonight for your bullfighters right off the bat? Alan Lance doing a great job. Oh, that bull was fast.
This is our last performance here in Mobridge, South Dakota at the Sitting Bull Stampede, and we are gonna have a great night. The weather is perfect. It's 4th of July weekend, which in the rodeo world is Cowboy Christmas, where the contestants are gonna go and travel to as many as they can through this week and weekend to win as much money as possible. So we're excited for the last performance. I've carried the American flag at many different rodeos, but last night as I passed by the crowd trying to smile at each and every one of them, I saw grown men that were wiping tears from their eyes while they were standing and saluting the very flag that I was carrying. As a wife, I want to share with you a tribute that is incredible. It clearly shows it comes from Scott's heart and not a script.
And you know, being cowboys and being traditionalists, before we ever buck a horse, before we ever tie a cap, we pay tribute to the greatest country in the world. And we pay tribute to the greatest flag that has ever flown over God's green earth, Old Glory. Tonight, as I know each and every one of you are going to stand tonight and pay tribute to this flag, I want you to remove your hat, and I want you to do me a favor. I want you to put your hand over your heart, just like they taught you in the first grade on that first day of school when you said the Pledge of Allegiance. Now feel that. That's your heartbeat. It's not just your heart that's beating, that's the heart beating of hundreds of thousands of soldiers, of men and women that have fought and have died so that we can be here tonight and live in the greatest country in the world. You know what? There's a war that's going on overseas, and there's men and women over there that aren't getting to do what you're doing tonight. To your right might sit your daughter or your son. You might be holding the hand of your wife. On Sunday morning, you're going to get to worship in the church of your choice. And when school starts back around, your kids are going to get to learn in a free country. But you know what? There's thousands of men and women that are overseas fighting for our freedom tonight that don't have that opportunity. They're going to miss Valentine's Day. They're going to miss Christmas. And more importantly, they're going to miss the 4th of July. But they fight overseas so that we never again have to fight in the United States of America. Sometimes we forget about the sacrifice that they make for us. At least our people in Washington do. But I know in South Dakota we don't forget, because we're proud of the people that defend our country. So I want to know one thing from you on a 4th of July night. How many of you are proud to be Americans, and how many of you are proud of the red, white, and blue? Now, one of the greatest freedoms that we share as Americans is our freedom of religion. Would you please join me for a word of prayer?
As the last performance comes to an end, we want to say a big thank you to the Sitting Bull Stampede Rodeo Committee and the Mobridge community for great hospitality. We're off to see some fireworks. Hopefully everyone had a great 4th of July, and we'll see you down the road. We are Kansas City bound in the morning. Thanks for watching The Real Rosins of Rodeo.